thoughts on dating a broke guy. I don't see us recovering from that. He's not necessarily wealthy, stinking wealthy. Thoughts on dating people with kids. I'm starting because I don't want to be the breadwinner in any home. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't subscribe to 50-50. You better go there and take care of your man and don't let anybody deceive you. While I give my opinion on the topics and questions, I'm going to be installing my hair from Yolissa. The packaging is so pretty. I love pink. I've been gravitating towards pink lately and I don't know why. This is how the wig comes, perfectly packaged. The wig comes pre-bleached, pre-plucked, pre-styled, everything. So there was no need for me to actually do any work with it. So I'm going to install it right out of the packet. From the package, you can already see that everything is done. And that's what I saw and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to touch this. And then you have the goodies in the box as per usual. You have a headband or edge band, which I'm going to use right now. Always comes with a bag, some lashes, wig cap. Today's wig is their HD undetectable lace body wave, and I have it in the length 24. Look at this lace. Okay, this is for sure giving skin melt. It's giving that. And this is how the wig comes on the inside. It is quite simple. It has the grip band, which is the band that really makes the wig stay on your head snug. It also comes with 3 combs as per usual. Just look at this wig. If you know me, you know I'm a very simple girl when it comes to makeup and hair. And I love wigs that are this simple. Like, do you all see how this is the perfection? I don't even need to do too much. Like, and honestly, I intend to install this hair without actually touching the curls. I don't know how possible that is, but I'm hoping to not actually touch the curls. I'm hoping to just slap this on and just a quick one too, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put this together. Oh my God, the lace. Sis, the lace on Yolissa Hair. Come on, you guys, like, come on. I had to quickly lay the lace down. Now we're going to the questions/topics, and these questions/topics are dating questions that are popular on the internet. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents because on this channel I don't do a lot of dating videos. I want to, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know, I've just not really sat down to talk about dating from my perspective in terms of what I like, my opinion on these modern dating, and you know, if I'm in with the trend, what I really think about specific topics that have been floating around the internet, and everyone have been giving their 2 cents when it comes to dating. And yeah, I want to actually open up a series, like a dating series on this channel, where I speak about, you know, my experience and as well as my thoughts. So I'm just gonna go through these questions. There are a bunch of them. The first question or topic on my list is thoughts on dating a broke guy. This is what I think, right? What is broke? What is broke to you is what you should be focusing on, because the internet's definition of broke might not necessarily work for you and your relationship. When it comes to dating, this is something that a lot of people need to understand. It's not a one size fits all. What works for person A or girl A or couple A might not necessarily work for your relationship. What you want, what you like might not necessarily be, you know, the same that is out there, right? So when we talk about broke, what broke is to me could be something completely different. Your definition of broke is what you should work with when you're trying to evaluate the person you're trying to be with, type thing. For me, for instance, broke means you don't have a job, you don't have any money saved, you don't even have prospects, like you don't even have future. Basically, that's broke to me. I can definitely date somebody who is financially stable. He's not necessarily wealthy, stinking wealthy, but he's financially stable, and honestly, that's the goal. I don't want someone who obviously earns lower than me. What do I even earn? That's not even a conversation. Like, I don't care how good a man is, I can't date you if you're not financially up to par. Like, I just cannot. And that's a personal preference, just because I just cannot, right? I feel like as long as a human being works hard, they can never be broke. I wouldn't date somebody who definitely is broke. I can't. I don't care if they have the best personality in the world. I just cannot do it. That's just a personal preference, and I'm not even sorry about it because that's what I like, girl. The second topic is thoughts on a provider man. And then the third one is, can you do 50-50 in a relationship / marriage? I feel like they go hand in hand, because obviously when we talk about a man being a provider, they wouldn't necessarily want to do 50-50. So we can just kind of put that together. My thoughts on a provider man, that's a definite yes. That's a necessity. I don't know this conversation that we're having on the internet where people are just like, provider is no, provider is not subjective. No other definition to a person or a man being a provider. A provider is a provider, and we know what he's providing. I don't know why on the internet where someone was pretty much saying, oh, like being a provider, it doesn't necessarily have to provide financially, but then he could provide emotionally. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, you providing emotionally, it comes with you being with someone. Like, that's bare minimum. Like, why are you in a relationship that you're not invested emotionally from the beginning? That's not a thing. You get what I mean? Like, that's not a thing. So when we talk about providing, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about, like, you need to step up as a man and do what you're supposed to do in a relationship / marriage. That's a non-negotiable for me. Like, I cannot be with someone who doesn't have that, you know, sense of responsibility, someone who doesn't understand the concept of being in a woman's life and adding value in different ways, especially financially. And then 50-50 is not even a conversation. For me, at least, I don't subscribe to 50-50. I will never subscribe to 50-50. We are not 50-50 here. Like, it's not happening now. It's not happening ever. It's not happening in the next life. The third question is, do you believe in the right person, wrong time? Yes, I absolutely believe in that. You just meet someone, you both are perfect for each other, but for some reason, it's not just working. Probably you met them at a phase or at a stage in their life where they're still trying to figure things out, and a relationship at that time isn't necessarily going to work. That's meeting the right person at the wrong time. And it hurts, okay? It hurts. Trust me, it hurts. Oh my God. Where you meet someone that is so sweet, so compassionate, and they're just amazing, but they are literally at that healing phase of their lives, or they're at the start of their career. They're just starting life. A relationship you already know at that point isn't necessarily, it's not gonna work. And let's be honest, because at that time you're figuring out life. You could barely fend for yourself. You're trying to get your foot on the ground. You probably just graduated from uni if it's that situation. There are just a lot of things happening at one time. And at that time, I think the best thing to do is just cut it off there. If it's meant to be, you definitely find yourself later on in life. You are better off walking away from that situation at that time than trying. Because if you try, it will fail. And if it fails, you're going to separate in a way that you wouldn't be able to come back later on in life. Now, the next topic is thoughts on moving to another country for love. Ooh, that's a huge commitment, right? Okay, how do I say this? Look, personally, I can do that. I can definitely move to a different country because of love, or for my partner, or for my relationship. But I would only do that at a stage where I know, I am certain that this is my person. I wouldn't do this at the start of any relationship. I wouldn't advise it at the start of any relationship, because you're just starting. You're not sure where it's leading. Packing up your life, making huge life-changing decisions as moving to a whole different country because of them is a little bit risky in my opinion. I would say, yeah, go for it, but be absolutely sure that's your person. I personally wouldn't move until certain conversations has been had. 1, 2, we're at a stage where I'm like, okay, yeah, I can definitely take the risk and do this. I think this topic can go hand in hand with the next topic right after this one, which says thoughts on living together before marriage. So my thing is, yes, I can move to a whole different country because of my partner or for love, but like I said, it has to be at a point in our relationship where I am sure that, you know, this is for real, if that makes sense. And then second of all, we're not moving in together. That's just the thing. Like, I've always been a huge big fan of not living with your partner before marriage, and I stand on that. So even though I'm going to move to a whole different country, we're not living together until we're married, and that's just the truth. That's just a Lucy preference, and I have to be really sure, because it cannot be meeting somebody after a month or meeting somebody after 2 months, 3 months, and then the next thing I'm moving to a whole different country, dropping my life here, quitting my job, packing up my entire life, and then I'm going. That's too much. Okay, that's too much of a risk that honestly I don't see myself taking. Thoughts on dating people with kids? Whew. So my thoughts on dating people with kids in general is definitely, I don't see any problem with dating someone with kids, but one thing I would say is I do have to actually ruin this coil. Obviously, there is no problem with dating someone with kids. You just obviously have to understand the dynamics of their co-parenting. Like, you need to understand the dynamics of their situation. You need to understand, you know, what their relationship is like, what it was like before they had kids together. One thing I would say though, I just don't know about someone who has more than 3 kids with one particular person. Personally, that wouldn't necessarily be my first choice to date or marry somebody with kids, but I do understand that life happens and sometimes you're in situations that you don't necessarily have control over, or maybe that's just your God-ordained person. You can't tell, right? So you cannot be picky on who God has said is supposed to be your husband or your wife. In that situation, like, obviously you just need to know how to manage your emotions, also manage the situation, understand the situation well, how they are with each other. Are they friends? Like, how was their relationship before? Like, were they married? Were they in love? Was it a first love type thing? Do they still have feelings for each other? Like, there's a lot that goes into dating or being with somebody that has kids. So you need to understand that first before you actually move forward. Now, the next topic is thoughts on dating apps. Oh my God, you guys, I want to talk about dating apps so bad on this channel. Oh my God. I don't necessarily believe in dating apps. I'm just going to be 100% with you. I do, yes, agree with dating apps for certain purposes. So there are different dating apps where you have target audience you're looking for, or like a target type of people you're looking for. There are dating apps for different reasons, but in general, what I think about dating apps, I feel like they just help you date. So they help you understand dating, they help you speak to multiple people or go on dates with multiple people for the experience, and as well as just to meet people and be well accustomed with the world of dating, the opposite sex, all that kind of stuff. But do I believe that you can find your person there? It happens. I've seen it on social media a lot of times where they say, oh, we met on Tinder. Oh my God, we met on Hinge. Hinge is a very popular one. Yeah, I see a lot of success story. I personally have a friend that got married to someone she met on Tinder. I know that it does happen. Will it happen for me, or could it happen from, actually it cannot happen for me. I mean, right now in my life, but I'm just saying, like, it's just something that I just think it's not for Lucy. I wouldn't go there to be looking for love. Basically, if you're going there to have multiple conversations and just have a good time dating, and if something, you know, comes along with that, then all good and well. But I just don't necessarily believe that. You know, it's just a lot of nonsense that happens on these dating apps, and it's scary to me for the most part. It's creepy. A lot of dangerous things happen on dating apps, and you guys need to be careful out there. Thoughts on love game shows on YouTube? Whoo! This is a whole topic, a whole video. I'm so passionate about this. Let me drink water. Do you know what I genuinely think about those dating shows and dating videos? Honestly, those type of content to me are for games. They are jokes. I think it's just entertainment at the end of the day. I don't know if people actually go there to find love, and if they do and it works for them, kudos, but I don't think that's the way to go. I don't believe in them. They're a little bit belittling, especially the ones that they actually, you know, exchange words. I feel like it's just a lot of nasty attitude, and then putting your business out there for the world to see. That's a little too public for me. I do watch them, don't get me wrong. I watch them because they are entertaining, and that's the reason why I want to believe that majority of these people go on these YouTube channels to, you know, have a good time. I want to believe that everything is scripted. Let's be honest. I really want to believe everything is scripted. I really don't want to think that they are for real, like they're actually serious, because no. Thoughts on spending on your man? Oh my God, this is actually so cute. One thing about Lucy, I will spend on my man when I have it, and that's just the truth. Men need love too. Come on, you guys, come on. They're humans as well. Same way you want to feel loved, the same way obviously men want to feel loved. So why wouldn't you Spend on your man, sis. Do something cute for your man today. Don't let these internet girlies fool you. Especially a man that has your back. A man that is trying. A trying man. What do you mean you're not going to spend on a trying man? Do you know how difficult it is to find a man that has a good head on his shoulder? Then you meet a man that at least tries. Come on. The least you can do is show him love in return. Let him know that, oh my God, all this hard work you're putting into our relationship is not in vain. I see you, okay? Men too also want to be seen the same way we want to be seen. So come on, once you have a man that is doing right by you, why not? Why is it an issue? Why is this even a debate or a topic on the table? Like, should I spend on my man? Should I actually buy my man a gift? Can I do this for my man? Would you ask the same question if the case was reversed? Like, oh, should I spend on my girl? You would actually find that like really insulting if somebody would say that, or a guy would ask that question, oh, should he spend on his girl? Let's be for real on these streets, on these dating streets. And this is the reason why I said I need to talk about some things about dating. Our modern dating is horrible. Honestly, majority of these ladies that come on here and tell you what they're doing in their relationship, they come here and form hard guy. But if you see them with their man, you'd be shocked at how quiet, submissive, and mute they are. You stay here listening to these girls tell you, oh, how you should treat your man, and you go ahead and treat that poor man the way that girl told you to treat him, while they are not even doing the same thing for their own men. They would not dare to do it. They are here helping you destroy your relationship. You better go there and take care of your man and don't let anybody deceive you. That's how you sit here and destroy a perfectly good relationship, because you're listening to these girls tell you things that they cannot implement in their own relationships, things that they will not even dare to do in their own relationships. Spend on your man, girl. Spend on your man. Thoughts on gender roles in relationships / marriage. I believe in gender roles, but I do have a twist to that. I believe in having roles in a relationship and marriage. Obviously, it's a team effort, and for something to work, both of you need to be giving. Both of you need to be pumping gas. Because there's absolutely no way that one person will be putting all the work into the relationship, you have nothing to offer, and you expect it to work. And in order for you to have an effective partnership, you both need to know what you do, like what your roles are in that relationship. And when I say having roles in a relationship or in marriage, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be stuck on that role, if that makes sense. If today I am not physically capable to do what my role is, you wouldn't step in. But ultimately, we both know what we have to do or what we should do to keep our relationship at flow. If at some point one person needs a pick-me-up or whatever, the other person should be there to give that. It's not all the time they have to stick to a script. We don't have a script in relationships or marriage. We just know exactly who we are in that relationship, what we're supposed to do, and then we do that accordingly. It doesn't mean that today they'll say, this is your role, I can't do it on your behalf, like you have to do it. No, there's understanding. There are important conversations to be had, important things to put on the table to discuss as a couple. That's the only way I feel like relationships and marriages would work. If both of you know exactly where you stand, you're aligned, you know what you bring to the table as a human being. Let's take out this band because I'm done curling this hair. Oh, that melt! You guys, the melt. Do y'all see this melt? My good gracious Lord, I am in love, okay? I am in love. And I don't think I'm going to cut this sideburns. I think what I'm going to do is just curl it because I think I'm tired of having short sideburns. Let's do some more topics because there are a lot, you guys. I might even have a part 2 of me doing this video. Thoughts on women shooting their shot. Now, this is a very tricky one. Yes, I don't have a problem with a woman shooting her shot. I personally haven't done that before, to be quite honest. So there are people that shoot their shot, or women that shoot their shots like in the most direct way ever. So they obviously like probably maybe go up to the guy, whatever, and you know, kudos to you. If that's how you like to roll, yeah, go ahead and do that. Like, be direct with it. Go there, talk to the man, ask him out, whatever, right? But I personally wouldn't do that. For me, it's more of stating interest. Not stating interest, but showing interest. Then I let you take the lead. Like, I let you take it from there. So it's like an invitation for you to chase me type thing. That's how I would do it. Say for instance, you are on social media and you see somebody you like and somebody that you want to talk to. I would definitely recommend that you follow them, or you just like a few pictures. Obviously, if they come on your page and like what they see, one thing about men is they chase. So if they come on your page, like what they see, they will take it from there. You don't need to message them first. You don't need to do too much. Once you just give them that green light, they like you, they will take it from there. But it's also okay. Like, I've heard situations of women being the ones to initiate first conversations, outrightly ask the men out or give them their number and like, call me, and it works. Flirting is a way of shooting your shot as well. I definitely am not against it. It's just I would do it differently than actually being direct and like asking a guy out. Okay, so the hair is completely done. This is what it looks like. You guys, this is perfection. This is so me. This is Lucy. If you know me, you know that I'm either on a straight black hair or I am on a body wave simple black hair. Like, this is me and forever will be me. And this density on this wig is amazing. Like, it's such good density, good quality. I can feel it. So I'm gonna answer 2 more of these questions and then we can discuss in another dating video. I feel like my hands need to be washed, but anyway, thoughts on taking a cheater back. This one I feel like we would have to speak about a little bit more because I feel like it's not that simple. Personally, cheating is a complete I don't see us coming back from that. Look, when it comes to relationships, you have to do what works best for you. I have seen a lot of situations where they came out from that successfully on the other side and everything has been amazing. That's the reason why I'm just like, when it comes to dating, you need to do what's best for you and your partner, and just make sure that you are setting boundaries. Make sure that your partner understands your values and they respect them. When it comes to these things like the conflicts, when it comes to disagreements, when it comes to making mistakes, if that was even a mistake, you know, cheating, you know, so it depends on that, but it's a complete no for me. I don't see us coming back from that. I don't see us recovering from that. The reason why I just don't want to impose my thoughts on you watching me is because your relationship is different with your partner. You both have a different understanding, and while I understand that cheating is a complete, if I tell you to leave that man and that's your husband, that does not make any sense. Do you get what I mean? So it depends. It depends on what works for you, what works for your relationship. But for me, I just don't see myself coming back from that. I don't see us fixing it, but it definitely can be fixed because I've seen situations where people fix their relationship and their marriages despite, you know, somebody stepping out of the marriage, basically. So it works, but it just has to be a personal thing. It has to be between you and your man. I'll answer 1 more and then we can call it quits. Call it quits. Wow, I'm not breaking up with you guys. Thoughts on a woman being a breadwinner in a home? I mean, it happens. We've seen a lot of situations where it has happened and it's happening and they're having a good time. They're happy. I don't even know why I'm stuttering. You know, I feel like I know why I'm stuttering. I'm stuttering because I don't want to be the breadwinner in any home. That's just the truth. Like, I don't want to. I already told you guys earlier, a provider man, me and nobody's son is doing 50-50. Like, yeah, okay, so to each his own. Again, everyone's situation is different. I cannot use my own to judge someone else's, but one thing I do know, my personal thoughts on this, I absolutely do not want to be a breadwinner and I don't want to play a man's role. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just being honest. I don't want to be a breadwinner in any home. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually did enjoy, you know, answering these questions or talking about these topics or giving you my 2 cents. And absolutely, I love my hair from Yolissa Hair. It is stunning. But I'm gonna have all the details to this wig in the description box below, and also let me know your thoughts on these things or these topics that I spoke about. Follow me on my socials, my TikTok, and as well as my Instagram. I'm going to have them linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Those of you that are listening in your car, at your job, you at home, I don't care where you at. Turn this up right now, because we're about to go in. Hey.